Hi, I'm Joan London.
And I'm Charles Gibson. Tomorrow, a breakthrough test for prostate disease and a man's guide to healthy living.
Plus Bruce Willis and a great Smoky Mountain National Parks adventure.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America.
I'm Cokie Roberts. Later on Nightline, a new poll shows Americans oppose cutting programs like welfare, defense, and Medicare. Balancing the budget. Who gets hurt? Now, stay tuned for your local news.
You've seen the latest Stephen King's production. Between that, his books and movies, he may be America's favorite writer, but why do we like him to scare us to death?
A deadly spring storm knocks out power, trees, houses, and the rest of one school year will wrap up a busy and a very trying day for some people cleaning up after Mother Nature.
Plus Bob's storm team forecast.
All ahead on 6 News at 11.
Watched by more people than any other network. ABC.
Coverage making a difference for Indiana. Live, this is 6 News at 11.
Good evening, everyone. It has been a long day. Most people, though, have stopped for tonight, but cleanup efforts will begin bright and early again in the morning.
Severe weather, including tornadoes and strong thunderstorms, ripped up parts of central Indiana over the weekend. Hardest hit is Montgomery County, where 2 people were killed and an elementary school was badly damaged. Tonight, 6 News' Denise Dillon reports the school board met to figure out what to do for the rest of the school year.
The garage from across the street came over here and hit the roof and came through here. There's shingles, everything in there.
The tornado dropped the garage right through Jenny Skidinsky's 4th grade classroom. Mrs. Skidinsky is home now, looking over the damage the twister left at her house.
Kind of like the double whammy, that's right. I've got, at least here I didn't lose possessions. At school I've lost about 20 years worth of teaching supplies and bulletin board and books and things.
No amount of supplies or books could teach children how to deal with this real-life tragedy. Kelly is picking up the pieces of her life while thinking of her classmate whose mother was killed in the tornado.
She hasn't been crying yet because she's still in shock and she can't believe it.
I do believe that that twister picked the entire roof up and set it back down, so they're going to...
School officials know that children have a lot on their minds. With just 6 days left in the school year, they hope to get the state's permission to cancel the remaining classes.
I've been assured that there will be no problem with us getting a waiver. So my recommendation to you tonight is that we call school off for the rest of the year.
With part of the school's roof scattered over the grounds, there won't be any more classes here for the rest of the year, but there will be an end-of-the-year ceremony so that children will have a fresh start when they come back in the fall. In Montgomery County, Denise Dillon, 6 News.
That end-of-the-year ceremony will be Friday morning in a tent outside the school. Saturday, the 6th graders will have their graduation at the same place.
And that same tornado that struck in Montgomery County also skipped over several miles into Boone County. It ripped through Advance, heavily damaging the Farm Bureau co-op there and about 24 homes. Dozens of volunteers now pitching in to help clean up their town.
It just came and went. It was here and gone so fast. I just ain't never seen nothing like it. I just thank God everybody's okay.
I work for the probation department, and you kind of lose sight of the kind-hearted people and the goodness in people, and so we've really seen it here.
Help's on the way. Boone County storm victims can meet with Red Cross caseworkers from 9 until 4 tomorrow at the Advance Town Hall. The Red Cross will talk about potential assistance that could include food and clothing and shelter. Well, here in Indianapolis, the city's oldest church lost its roof. Not its faith, though. First Baptist Church sustained upwards of $500,000 damage to its roof in the aftermath of the Sunday morning storms. The clay tile shingles were stripped and shredded, but no one was in the church at the time of the storm, and so luckily no one was hurt.
We are fully covered. We've just been meeting with insurance adjusters right now, and it'll take probably a week or so to find out what the extent of the damages will have to be, whether it'll be all new roof or just repaired. The tiles are 36 years old, and we don't know if they're even available anymore.
None of the church programs or services, though, has been affected by the damage.
Major blow in the defense of 14-year-old Kevin Carter today. Prosecutors played a videotape, this one, where he admitted to killing 7-year-old Erin McKenzie. The jury learned he beat and stabbed the girl to keep her from telling anyone that he tried to have sex with her.
You stabbed her how?
Right in the back of the neck.
Okay. You stabbed me like you remember stabbing her.
Right. Back here in the back.
Okay. And that's with that steak knife.
In the video, Carter also says 3 weeks before Aaron's death, his mother threatened him with a knife for attempting to molest his 3-year-old sister.
A DNA expert admits that some evidence in the Simpson murder trial might be contaminated. Robin Cotton said a blood drop found in Simpson's driveway revealed a faint sign of lab contamination, but she testified that it didn't alter the results. Earlier today, Judge Ito scolded her and defense attorney Peter Newfield for talking over each other.
You're right. Okay, I guess we have all possible.
Wait! First of all, you can't talk at the same time. Secondly, when I say wait, everybody stops, including you, Dr. Cotton.
Other developments today, a heart-wrenching message left on Nicole Simpson's answering machine released. It was from her daughter at the police station after the murder, begging her mother to pick up the phone. Cato Kalin's appearance as a house guest on Roseanne is canceled, and the jury is having some fun. They went to Dodger Stadium. One juror caught a foul ball.
Japanese police finally arrest the head of a doomsday cult for the Tokyo subway attack. After 2 months of investigations, thousands of police launched dawn raids around the country, arresting Shoko Asahara at the cult compound near Mount Fuji, the bearded, half-blind guru in charge with the nerve gas attack that killed 12 people and left 5,000 others hospitalized. Police were scared the arrest would spark even more violence. For every outlaw religious cult, there are thousands of church congregations doing good things for others and ultimately themselves.
And more people are talking about the importance of religion in their lives. Research shows that all religions seem to be enjoying a resurgence, especially among baby boomers. They've achieved financial success, a house, a nice car, but many still feel like something is missing. 6 News' Tracy Horth talks to 2 couples who believe that that missing link means a return to religion.
And faith is something that we can't touch, that we can't see, but something that we know inside of our hearts.
You get your head above water and you start to look around and wonder, now what is my life really about?
The relationship, goes through every aspect of everything that you do in life. And it becomes somewhat of a baseline for how you should conduct yourself.
It gives your life a wholeness and a completeness that you can't explain.
These people are talking about their faith. Amen. They're professionals, parents, and parishioners who proudly say faith comes first. It provides perspective, strength, and a safe haven from the woes of the world.
I have a peace in my heart about who I am and who God is and what He did for me and what my relationship to Him is and the fact that He loves me.
Because they could not see the Jesus whom we know.
They have always been open and very proud of their relationship with God, and they feel pleased that more people now seem to be doing the same.
It is out there. There is an interest, and people are, looking and wondering and asking, questions.
And what Regina and Michael, Betsy and Dennis tell people is that faith keeps their marriages strong and helps raise their children. They feel their kids will inherit a legacy of love, a sense of community, and the understanding bank accounts aren't everything.
I would rather see her more so than become a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever, or any type of material achievement. I'd rather see her accept Jesus Christ because that's what's going to last.
Lord, another day that we can just lift you up and let you know that we adore you and we acknowledge that you are our God.
They are the first to admit having a deep and abiding faith does not mean a life without trials and tribulations, but their beliefs, to quote a line from a song, give them a sanctuary, safe and strong.
Our couples are very involved in their churches. They say it is a wonderful way to meet people taking that same journey of faith. The pastors from their churches say many people come back to church for that sense of community and to provide religious training to their children.
Well, talking about kids, did those couples you talked with, did they start out as children having that same kind of instruction?
Interestingly enough, they did, and the ministers that I talked with say that in most cases, that is the case, that going to church was part of their upbringing, and then when they start to feel that something is missing as adults, no matter the financial success they've achieved, they go back to where they were as kids, and that's at church. And tomorrow night, we'll talk to some ministers about people coming back to religion.
Okay, very interesting. Thanks, Tracy.
And tonight, 6 News follow-up. The country's leading maker of breast implants, Dow Corning, files for bankruptcy. Dow Corning still considers its silicone implants safe, but women filed suit blaming them for health problems. Dow discontinued making them and set aside $2 billion for a group settlement. Dow fears thousands more individual lawsuits by women claiming the implants are unsafe.
Roger Penske's running used cars at the Brickyard. Well, at least one car has got the latest for you on the 500. There's also some changes in store for the 500 parade, and that story's ahead.
This is Reed Duffy. Perhaps your nerves are still jangling from the plane trip you just took on Stephen King's ABC miniseries, The Langoliers. Coming up, we'll have some thoughts on why we let Mr. King do this to us.
But next, rowdy fans turn a concert into real-life terror. That story when 6 News at 11 continues.
Closed captioning for 6 News provided by St. Vincent Community Health Network. We are where you are.
Referee Mickey Gordon.
You're out of here, Curry! Hey, what are you doing? This is my farewell game. Well, let me be the first to say farewell.
Is about to make the toughest call of his life.
I want us to get married.
Yes!
I'm not used to somebody else having an opinion about my life.
Why can't you quit your job?
I like my job.
I hope you die!
So this is your life now?
Forget Barris.
You're the only one I can talk to.
Rated PG-13. At theaters Friday.
Welcome to Walmart, shoppers.
This is a hot item.
I do love this cut. I just love this department.
Has a little horn. They'll love that. This is good for play also, not just sleeping.
Let me show you the best thing in the kitchen.
Throw a couple of steaks on the grill, put it inside of here, close it right back up. Hey, you're set to go.
And it even comes with a little mini-mate.
Just wad it up and throw it in the hamper.
I don't know how people live without this stuff.
You come see us. We'll fix you up.
Chrysler LeBaron convertible. Even the price and the lease look good with V6, dual airbags, and air. A refreshing example of form following function. At your local Chrysler Plymouth dealer.
Having trouble making ends meet? Your Allstate agent can help you tie it all together. When you put both your car and your house insurance in our hands, you could save money on both. And if you have an excellent driving record, you might even save more. Just call an Allstate agent. You could save a bundle. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Beat your way to Cars Plus, Indy's next to new superstore. At Cars Plus, you'll save 20 to 50% off brand new.
You're watching 6 News at 11 with Clyde Lee, Dion Willis, Storm Team 6 with meteorologist Bob McLean, and Ed Sorensen. Sports.
A free concert by the Cranberries got out of hand this afternoon in Washington, D.C. Take a look at this crowd. The group was playing to more than 10,000 people when the crowd began to push toward the stage. National Park Service canceled the rest of the show, but the crowd continued to get rowdy until horse-mounted park rangers came in to break up that crowd. Big crowd there.
Huge.
Real-life situations like that are scary enough, but no one is better at frightening us than Stephen King.
Yeah, and a lot of us can't wait for King's next book or TV project or movie. Well, tonight, 6 News' Reed Duffy looks at why we enjoy letting King scare us to death.
It is not an insult to the literary skills of Stephen King to call him a brand-name author, where fans gobble up his latest triumph in fright fiction simply because it bears his name, dwarfing the title, knowing he'll deliver the goods and giving them a good scare they can take to bed with him without having to deal with all this in real life.
It's exciting and it's something you can control. I mean, you can stop reading and put it down for a while, or just, you know, read as fast as you want, or get as pick a novel that's as gross or as scary as you want. It's something you can finally control.
Borders bookseller Kate Schwab is one of many who enjoys scaring herself to sleep with the many novels and short stories Stephen King has been cranking out at a furious rate since 1974. He feels his shorter, earlier works are more effective than the plump, well-padded novels he's been depositing on the bestseller lists of late. And with just about everything King writes turned into film seemingly minutes after the ink dries, it appears the shorter works come off better on big screen and small. Case in point, the just-concluded ABC miniseries on King's novella, The Langoliers, about 10 airplane passengers who wake up from a nap to find their booked-up red-eye flight, is now down to 10 passengers and no crew.
That leaves us with the $64,000 question. Where did everybody go, and why didn't we go with them?
I think his earlier stuff is his best and certainly his scariest because it's more of a mental thing. But nowadays, I think he goes a lot for the gross-out factor.
We gotta get out of here! We gotta get out of here now!
Make it stop! Please make it stop!
Let the record show those sentiments do not reflect the views of Stephen King's readers, just his characters. From Indianapolis, Reed Duffy, 6 News.
The Shining is still the scariest to me.
That is Shining. Yes, that is a good one. Not bad for a kid who was the editor of the high school newspaper.
No, Good imagination. Past journalism, though. Well, Bob says thunderstorms are on the way tomorrow. No imagining that, so though are warmer temperatures.
His Storm Team 6 forecast when we come back. First, tonight's winning lotto numbers and a look ahead to Nightline.
I'm Cokie Roberts. Tonight on Nightline, a new ABC News poll shows that while Americans want to erase the red ink, they oppose cutting programs like welfare, defense, or Medicare. Balancing the budget, who gets hurt?
It's time to find some sun. No time for work, just fun. So it's ATA again. Yeah, on ATA, you're on vacation. On ATA.
Every year, the healthcare claims process produces enough paper to throw a ticker tape parade every day in New York City. One day soon, Bank One will introduce System One, a remarkable new idea that virtually eliminates the need for all that paperwork. Now that's worth a parade.
You and Menards can do great things for your home. Add a beautiful finishing touch with Design House exterior shutters. They're weatherproof and maintenance-free. White, black, or brown shutters start at $9.73 a pair. Protect exterior wood with Olympic Clear Wood Preservative. It provides a weatherproof coating to fight rot and decay. Now $37.77 for a 6-gallon bucket. Menards seals in the savings.
Save big money at Menards.
Anybody know what time it is? It's tracker time.
The fun in the sun Geo Tracker.
Just 11/2/30. Uh-huh. Hey, wow, that's a lot of fun.
Caution, do not try this at home.
It's tracker time in Central Indiana. See your local Chevy dealers now. Tracker.
If I play Powerball, I can win a lot of money.
This Wednesday's Powerball jackpot is an estimated $40 million.
So Bob's brought his latest gizmo to the desk. What is this?
Well, it's just simply a weather radio, and as we've mentioned before, severe weather normally occurs, from mid-afternoon to mid-evening, and of course most of us are up at that time, so we don't have to be concerned about not being aware of the severe weather kind of creeping up. But late at night, what do you do? Well, this is where the weather radio comes in, because some of them that you can buy have those little tone-activated signals, so that as soon as a warning is, say, issued from the local weather service office, it activates the tone on the weather radio, so even at 3 o'clock in the morning, you can be awakened to the fact that there might be severe weather. And I think a weather radio, especially with a tone-activated device, is a pretty good little investment. It's not really very much money, and it can make a big difference as to whether you're aware or not aware of the severe weather approaching in the wee hours of the morning. Well, we're not going to have to worry about that tonight. It's going to be a quiet night. As you can see, winds are calm. Humidity's low for this time of the evening. Temperature 62 out at the airport and 63 downtown. The barometer is falling from 29 and 97/100ths of an inch. High today was 74 and the low this morning was 54. There's your times of sunrise and sunset for tomorrow. Comfortable temperatures here, that 74-degree reading. Nowhere really close to a record, but there were records set in parts of the southeast and south central portion of the country. San Antonio 94, 92 at New Orleans, 96 in Miami and Melbourne, Florida, 95 in Tampa, 98 at Savannah, Georgia, and 97 Charleston, South Carolina. Some of that heat helped to trigger, along with this weak boundary in the atmosphere, these thunderstorms. More thunderstorms are blooming in the western and southwestern high plains states. There you can see those thunderstorms kind of drifting off to the southeast, while other thunderstorms materialize, and this is the moisture that's coming back around the area of high pressure that will play a part in making some showers and thunder showers in our area by tomorrow afternoon. Warm, moist air kind of lifting northeastward in the vicinity of this warm front. That, coupled with two areas of low pressure, will set the stage for the possibility of some scattered showers and thunder showers, certainly by tomorrow afternoon and evening. Some of them may be strong in nature, but the odds look like, if any occur in our area, are going to be very widely scattered. Quiet night tonight. Temperatures from, say, a few areas into the upper 40s. Most of us will be in the lower 50s under fair skies. Clouds increasing tomorrow, warmer. Chance of thunder showers by afternoon with highs mid-70s to low 80s. I've changed the forecast now for Wednesday. It looks like a continued threat of showers for Wednesday into Thursday, but right now a little cooler and drier than normal weekend. And I forgot to mention that these weather radios can be purchased at many electronic stores around the area.
Okay, better take yours home and put it in again.
That's right.
Be safe. Thanks.
If you've bought seats along Pennsylvania Street by the Federal Building for the Delco Electronics 500 Festival Parade, you will be able to sit in them. Ever since the Oklahoma City bombing, security has been tightened around the Federal Building, but today, workers finished putting up the parade bleachers. One change this year: federal employees can't come in the building unless they're working. Security will also be tighter in the marshaling areas near that building. Ed Sorensen, sports. Fittipaldi went into a different car today, got in the old used car today.
Roger goes to his Toyota dealership and gets a car for the Indy 500.
Right off the showroom.
Yeah, we'll have details coming up next. Car number 89 circling the 2.5-mile oval today. Kind of a strange sight, but Penske's trying to recreate maybe some of that magic from '87, taking a showroom car to the checkered flag. Sports.
This portion of the news is sponsored in part by Arby's. Go west to Arby's. It's better out here.
Announcing 5 for 5 time at Arby's. The deal's sure to start a stampede. We're talking 5 Arby's regular roast beef sandwiches for $5. Hold your horses. It gets better. You get Arby's slow roasted beef stacked high on a toasted bun. You like that, huh? Well, it gets even better. You get your choice of mouth-watering sauces. A better deal all around. So when we say it's better out here, this is what we mean. 5 regular roast beef sandwiches for $5.
With more shoulder room, more hip room, and more cargo room than a Ford Ranger or Chevy S10, you could say Dodge Dakota is the perfect size for a truck. And when you can get things like air, cast aluminum wheels, and more for as low as $11,286, you could also say this Dakota 4-cylinder is the perfect size truck for your budget. Dodge Dakota. At America's Truck Stop, your friendly Dodge dealer.
I'm Greg Todd. Tomorrow on Good Morning Indiana, we check out affordable day trips and learn the secrets of packing luggage. Start your day with us on 6 at 6.
Last weekend, I met someone I'd known a long time ago. Funny thing is, she hadn't changed a bit. She still liked the same things. Live music, late-night walks along the lake. And the best thing about all the walking and shopping we did that weekend, I found something I didn't even know I was looking for.
It can happen in Chicago. Call 1-800-2CONNECT with the perfect weekend. 1,000,000 miles from Monday in Illinois.
Today we're
4th Eagle test drive sale along with Vicki Edmondson.
I'm just checking out this Talon deal. The commute is really getting to me in my Acura.
I could see you in an Eagle Talon.
Yeah, I could too. 140 horses, double wishbone suspension.
Well, aren't we speedy?
Woo! This Talon deal is unbelievable.
So's the traffic out there.
Test drive a Talon at your local Eagle dealer.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Week 2 of practice got underway today at the Speedway, and while the first weekend qualifiers could chill back a little bit, relax, work on their race day setups, there was no such break from the pressure for the team that usually has a front row view wrapped up by now. I'm talking, of course, about Roger Penske's awesome Team Penske operation. They went to a Toyota dealership in California and got a showroom car. Happens to be the car that Al Jr. won the race in a year ago. They slapped number 89 on it. Emerson was touring the oval in it today. Neither M.O. nor Little Al qualified on the first weekend. They still have to get these things in the show before they can really worry about their race strategy. Got to get that car hooked up. Scott Hoke spoke with M.O., who got up to about 220 and change in the new old car today.
They are very, very similar, both cars. And tomorrow I'm coming back again with a 95 car with some modifications that we hope we can get more speed. I mean, we have 3 different plans working together this week. And I mean, we're going to work every minute of the week trying to get the speed up.
I know they will. Here are the top 5 speeds posted today by drivers in non-qualified cars. Eric Bachelard leading the way at 227. Christian, M.O., Franck Freon, and Jim Crawford down there also in the top 5. Well, Wednesday night in New York City, the Pacers have their first shot at wrapping up their Eastern Conference semifinal series with the Knicks. An Indiana win Wednesday at the Garden would close out the best-of-7 series in only 5 games. A little trivia here. Only 4 teams in NBA history have ever rebounded from a 3-games-to-1 playoff deficit, and it hasn't happened since Larry Bird and the Boston Celtics did it against Philadelphia 14 years ago. Our live coverage of the Pacers-Knicks begins from the Big Apple tomorrow night. Ken Tomash will be live at 6 o'clock. Dale Davis rehabbing that dislocated right shoulder today down at Market Square Arena. Dale and Rick Smits, both kind of question marks for tomorrow night. Rick didn't practice today. He's got a sore knee. Rick will definitely play. Dale could. He's feeling much better.
Oh, it's a lot better since Saturday. A lot of soreness is gone and getting my movement and strength back. I'll have to wait and see how it feels in the next day or so, and hopefully I'll be ready by Wednesday, but there's no promises.
Dale is a terrific player, and he was playing his best game in a long, long time, I think, in Game 4. And he's done a terrific job with Oakley, you know, this whole series, so that's going to make it even tougher.
NBA named its all-defensive team today. These guys picked by the coaches, Pippen, the Worm, the Admiral, Gary Payton, and Mookie Blaylock. Derek McKee, very deserving of a spot in there somewhere, was named to the all-second team on defense. The baseball, the Tribe picked up pitcher Roger Salkeld when the Reds dealt Tim Belcher to the Mariners in an exchange of right-handers today. The 24-year-old Salkeld was the 3rd player selected in the '89 draft. Out at Busch Stadium tonight, the Indians were 4-0 winners over the Iowa Cubs. Tribe now 22-12 on the season. Tim Belk was hit in the face by a pitch in the 4th inning, taken off the field, taken to Methodist in an ambulance. He suffered fractured facial bones, but he's in stable condition, and he will be all right. Now to the big show, the Mets and the Expos tonight at Shea Stadium. Dallas Green looking on with kind of a smirk on his face. Darren Fletcher, the grounder, Met shortstop Jose Vizcaíno waves at it. Will Cordero scores. Then, watch as Todd Hundley taps one to the mound. Hundley and Cliff Floyd brush. Floyd is hurt. A broken and dislocated left wrist. Very painful when Hundley ran right past him there, hit his arm. Mets win the game 5-3. Now on to the Phillies and Marlins. Philadelphia with the best record in baseball. The Fish with the worst. Darrell Whitmore with a home run. He had a couple of ribbies tonight for Florida as they jump all over Philadelphia. Former IU standout Mickey Morandini running down a pop fly. Got a beat on it. Did you, Mickey? Huh? Yeah, he's right there. He'll make the catch. Nope. Drops it, and 2-run score. And Gary Sheffield, who had a National League leading 14-game hitting streak going into this game, is called out on strikes, flings his helmet, Few expletives exchanged here, and umpire Bill Hahn says, see ya. The Marlins maul the Phillies 9-1. On to the scoreboard. Yeah, you're out of here. You're out of here. Quit complaining. Chicago beats San Francisco 6-1 at the stick today. Sosa with a home run. Atlanta and Kent Merker, who goes 8 strong innings, blank Colorado 4-0. Pittsburgh losing to the Dodgers. Ramon Martinez had a no-no through 6 1/3. It was broken up by a Jeff King single with 1 out in the 7th inning. St. Louis and San Diego knotted at 5 in the 7th. And in the American League, Texas got 4 ribbies and a homer from Mickey Tettleton. They thumped Toronto. The Jays are giving up an enormous amount of runs. And Minnesota beats California by the final of 9-6. See you out at the Speedway tomorrow with more Trackside 6 at 5:45.
Thank you, Ed.
Well, we hope you stick around. We've got a great piece of tape about some kids who keep their cool, don't come unglued, and we promise no more puns. If you come back, when 6 News continues.
Saturday night, Storm Team 6 works throughout the night to keep you up to date.
Had on First 6, Channel 6, Channel 8, 13. Kept going back to Channel 6 because they were giving us more information.
When it comes to severe weather, nobody is faster and more accurate than Storm Team 6. The best team is on 6 News. Coverage making a difference for Indiana.
During your local Lincoln Mercury dealer's big spring celebration, the savings are really adding up. Now get Mercury Mystique starting at $14,365. With many standard features Chrysler Cirrus and Pontiac Grand Am don't even offer. And get the best highway mileage in its class. It's the perfect time to see your Lincoln Mercury dealer for great deals on everything in stock, including the all-new Mystique, where the dealing starts at just $14,365. So what are you waiting for? Start adding up the savings now during our big spring celebration.
It's not the instrument, it's who's playing it. It's not the club, it's who swings it. It's not just the phone, it's the people who make it ring. It's the people who are always there for you. It's the people at GTE MobileNet. More than cellular phones, cellular service. Please let us know how we can serve you.
Ooh, pretty car. Is it a Mazda 6260X? Has it got air conditioning, dual airbags? Ah, AM/FM cassette stereo, a 60/40 split fold-down rear seat, and Mazda's 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, and a 28-month lease for just $199 a month. Can I borrow it? Oh, come on. I'll let you use your clippers.
Lease the Mazda 6260X for just $199 a month for 28 months.
On the next Oprah, a special conversation with Hillary Rodham Clinton and child expert T. Barry Brazelton on putting children first.
Tuesday at 4 on WRTV 6.
Currently, skies are fair, but as tomorrow goes on, we're going to see more and more clouds picking in, and it'll be clouding up during the day, possibility of showers developing during the afternoon and evening, and now it looks like that threat of showers will last into Wednesday. At least temperatures are going to be on the mild side. By mid-afternoon tomorrow, temperatures will be into the, say, upper 70s to around 80.
Keep forgetting we have to enjoy these sunny days when we get them because we never know when they're going to come back. Thank you. Have a good night. Well, finally this evening from the stick-to-itiveness department, tape art. It won't last as long as a Rembrandt, but it is handier. These wall murals are made with your kitchen drawer variety masking tape. They are labor-intensive. This one took 14 hours. These art students got a grant from tape manufacturers to create their sticky art in 48 states. Guess what they'll make when they head to Memphis? Well, one hint they gave us. It's Elvis Week when they arrive. The King. The King.
In
no one
tape.
else but. As if he's never been on tape before.
Finally, a use for a whole roll of that tape before you lose it.
See, I bet you're going to do that in your kitchen wall.
No, I'll be in trouble for that one.
That's it for us tonight at 11. Thank you for watching.
Nightline is coming your way next. Join Greg Todd, Karen Rowe, and Alyssa Lynn for Good Morning Indiana, beginning at 6 a.m. Nightline's next. Good night.
Thanks for watching WRTV 6 News. When you see news, call free 1-800-WRTV-6 or *6 on your GTE MobileNet cellular phone.
If we violate the laws of physics, will we be punished? Well, we did. We gave Stratus a new type of tire that offers the tread life and enhanced fuel economy of a tire engineered for efficiency, yet sticks to the road like a tire engineered for performance. A clear violation of physical law. Thus far, there have been no legal repercussions. New Dodge Stratus. It's full of answers.
Hello?
Hi, this is Rex, and I'm calling from Ameritech.
Oh, hello.
I was wondering, do you think Ameritech and AT&T are the same company?
Not at all.
Well, that's good, because we are different. In fact, we'll soon be offering services that AT&T won't have.
All right. That'll be fine.
Well, ma'am, we're the local phone experts, and we're always here if you need us.
Oh, Rex. What a lovely thing to say.
Ameritech, your link to better communication.
It's like clockwork. I pack the food, Rex navigates, Jeff forgets his medication. So, like most years, we'll drop by the Walgreens in Keene, New Hampshire, where we're regular customers, despite living 3 states away. With thousands of satellite-linked pharmacies nationwide, Jeff's prescription is always nearby. And that's good to know, because we all forget things now and then. Some people are just a little more consistent.
Cars Plus. Next to new is a better deal for you.